Antonio Brown was supposed to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, a superstar who redefined the wide receiver position. But somewhere along the line, the man known as AB became better known for his off field explosions than his on field dominance. From frostbitten feet to naked locker room rants, from sexual assault lawsuits to that infamous mid game walk off, Brown's career didn't just end in flames, it burned down in the most public and chaotic way possible. But here's the real question: was this all a tragic mental health spiral? Or was AB playing a game the whole time, using controversy to stay relevant long after the NFL wanted nothing to do with him? Tonight, we're breaking down the evidence, the lawsuits, the betrayals, and the psychology behind one of the sport's most unpredictable figures. Let's rewind to the beginning. Before the scandals, before the meltdowns, before the lawsuits, Antonio Brown wasn't just good, he was unstoppable. A 6th-round pick who clawed his way to the top, becoming Ben Roethlisberger's most trusted weapon in his prime. 4 All-Pro seasons, 6 Pro Bowls, over 11,000 receiving yards in just 9 years with Pittsburgh. He wasn't just playing the game, he was dominating it. But even at his peak, there were warning signs. The diva behavior, the sideline tantrums, the infamous Facebook Live incident where he streamed Mike Tomlin's private locker room speech to the world. At first, fans laugh it off. It's just AB being AB. But looking back, that moment was the first crack in the foundation. Because soon after, the real chaos began. The Steelers tolerated his antics as long as he kept producing. But when Brown started skipping practices, feuding with teammates, and demanding a trade, Pittsburgh had enough. In 2019, they shipped him to Oakland. And that's when everything spiraled out of control. If you thought the Steelers drama was bad, the Oakland Raiders era was a full-blown circus. The man didn't even fucking play for them. Before even playing not even a preseason game, bro, Brown was already making headlines for all the wrong reasons. First, he showed up to camp with frostbitten feet after a chirotherapy mishap, claiming he wasn't wearing proper footwear. Then came the helmet saga. The NFL banned his old helmet for safety reasons, and AB threw a tantrum. I mean, literally, the guy was threatening to retire if his shit didn't get fixed, bro. But the real explosion happened when GM Mike Mayock fined him for missing practices. Brown went nuclear, calling Mayock a cracker, getting into a screaming match, and even allegedly threatening to hit him. The Raiders had no choice. They voided his guarantees and cut him before week 1. Just like that, AB's $30 million contract vanished. But the craziest part, this was only just the beginning. New England, always willing to take a risk. They signed him for 1 game. It looked like AB might turn things around, but then boom, a bombshell lawsuit from his former trainer, Brittany Taylor, accusing him of multiple sexual assaults. Then a second woman came forward, claiming Brown sent her threatening texts after she accused him of misconduct. The Patriots, a no-nonsense organization, dropped him immediately. The NFL blackballed him. And just like that, Antonio Brown went from superstar to pariah. But instead of fading away quietly, he leaned into the chaos harder than ever. Now, here's where things start to get a little interesting with AB, because after the NFL shut him out, AB didn't disappear. He rebranded. Suddenly, he was everywhere, dropping rap songs, beefing with celebrities, and turning himself into a full-blown internet troll. He dissed Tom Brady. He went after Kanye West. He even got into a war of words with a YouTuber known as Logan Paul, as many of you might know. And let's not forget his business ventures, like that failed cryptocurrency scheme and his short-lived boxing career. Remember that, y'all? Some fans called it a desperate cry for attention. Others wondered, was this all a part of the plan? Because let's be real, in today's world, controversy sells. AB knows that. He was cashing in. Podcast appearances, club appearances, Even a bizarre sin on Dancing with the Stars, I think. Y'all remember that? But just when it seemed like he'd settled into his new role as a new not new, but as a shock value celebrity, reality came crashing back in. AB ended up signing with the Bucks, I think, when Tom Brady went for his, what is that, his seventh ring, eighth ring? And it was 2022 during a game with the Jets. Y'all remember that? Brown lost it. Mid play, he ripped off his jersey, threw his gloves into the stand, and stormed off the field half naked, while his teammates and everyone in the stadium watched in shock. The Bucks cut him immediately after, and since then, it's been one legal disaster after another. Arrests for domestic violence, warrants for unpaid child support, and a recent bankruptcy filing after blowing through over $80 million in career earnings. So was this all just an act, or was AB truly losing control? So where does the truth lie, you might ask? Was Antonio Brown a victim of his own unchecked demons? A man who needed help but never got it? Which I think is the case with the CTE, man. These football players be crazy. Or was he playing 4D chess, using chaos to stay relevant in a world that had moved on without him? The evidence comes both ways, I think. I just side with CTE because, I believe in science. Like, on one hand, you have his Dr. Phil interview. It revealed real pain. He admitted that he wasn't okay. He was struggling with his mental health, as a lot of football players do. But on the other, I'm like, man, this guy's calculated, he's still relevant on Twitter. He has podcast deals, that CTES, ESPN or whatever the fuck. And just he's made those viral stunt videos. Like, suggest a man who knew, he knows exactly how to manipulate the media, man. I don't think the answer is black and white. Maybe AB is both. Attention seeker, a troubled talent, who knows? But one thing's undeniable, man. His story, I think, in my opinion, it's a tragedy. A warning about fame, ego, and what happens when no one in life is left to tell you no, man. Y'all gotta look out for yourselves, man. Have a good one.